Good evening. This is the video newsletter for Buy Sell Short for Thursday, December 22nd. We're starting off with the Dow 15-minute chart. You'll recall when we did the video on Tuesday, I mentioned that we will be looking for a golden cross on the Dow 15-minute chart. That is when the 50-day moving average, blue line, crosses up through the 200-day moving average. That is the red line. And in this 15-minute time frame, this golden cross, which happens every few weeks, the average gain going back quite a number of years since we've been highlighting this has been about 150 points within a day. We did have the inevitable dip after the cross, which is pretty much typical, and from that dip, exactly a 150-point move, just proving how nice an indicator this is for us when we're looking at the overall market. Looking at the daily chart, you can see after we dipped below the 50-day moving average, we had that big rally back, and we actually did very, very well. The market was very strong yesterday, considering all the anti-bashing the European news and the bad earnings report for Oracle. The fact that we were able to end flat yesterday was very, very good, and we saw the consequences of that today with some nice follow-through to the upside and a very nice move in small caps. Looking at the Dow daily chart right now, you can see all the moving averages are curling up. We got a cross of the 20-day exponential up through the 200-day moving average today. We are looking at having a golden cross on the Dow daily chart, 50-day up through the 200-day, possibly within the next 1 to 2 weeks. So we have all the moving averages curling upward. Some very bullish crosses happening, and we still have a crapload of negative sentiment out there, which is perfect in my opinion. Some data out today. Investor survey at a 6-year low. The AAII investor sentiment survey, 6-year low. Very bullish. We have cash levels in the market at 1-year highs. That is bullish. Economic data. Today we had jobless claims drop unexpectedly for the third week in a row. We are down around 364,000. That is a 3.5-year low. They are now starting to ramp up the job creation numbers for this month as a result. 1 week they ignore, 2 weeks in a row, it might be an anomaly. 3 weeks in a row, now they start to pay attention. And just on a side note, the household survey, which you rarely hear talked about, has been saying that the economy has been creating $300,000 or dollars jobs a month here. So the data, despite the shitstorm that's going on over in Europe, this economy really looks like it's trying to turn around here right now. No doubt thanks to all the Fed liquidity that has been pumped into the system. Looking again also on the Dow daily chart, positive MACD cross. Stochastics look really good, and this market, a breakthrough that 12,300 level, and off to the races we go. Quick mention on the SMH, still looks pretty good. Golden cross probably within the next few days. Just an FYI, SMH did have a rebalancing a day ago, so while we're going to look at this chart and it still looks bullish, we're going to see how it acts, over the next month, just to see if it acts the same way. The components got rebalanced, so let's see how that acts. The indice we are really concerned about is the Russell 2K. Check what happened today. We are getting a breakout of this symmetrical triangle. That happened today. Again, like the other indices, all the moving averages are curling up. As I've mentioned before, the level we are looking for a confirmation on a breakout in small cap land is a break through the 200-day moving average at 764. But just based off this symmetrical triangle setup we have here, this breakout, if we take the high point and the low point of, let's say, 100 points and add it to the break, we are looking at 840 possibly going into January, February. That is, 15% higher. And again, I hate to keep harping on a point, but the U.S. economy, according to the data, is starting to turn up. The biggest beneficiary of that and the first wave is always small cap stocks. And small cap stocks have been, for lack of a better word, decimated over the last 3 to 6 months. So there is ample upside in these stocks over the next few weeks, and that is exactly what we like to see. But anyway, let's jump into some stock plays because it has been a monster week. Our January popper plays are popping left and right. AVII. Our target was the 20-day and the 50-day moving average up at 81 cents. Hit it on the nose today for a, what was that? From 55 cents to 60 cents. Almost a 50% gain in 3 days. Insider bought last week. January, classic January pop tax selling setup. Boom, just like that, Bob's your uncle, all the way back up to the 50-day moving average. A1, AONE, classic January pop setup. This stock is still in play. Hit our first target today. I mean, we jumped into this one late yesterday. Already hit our first target for, 10%. Next target, 20-day exponential. If we follow what this stock did back in late November, tomorrow should be a very nice up day in this stock. So let's see if that is the case. Again, I hate harping on a point, but make sure you are booking half gains as our first targets hits on these plays. You will not go broke booking half gains on winners. Another monster for us today, IVAN. Classic setup, down big since November. No news really, just slow walk down. Washout 2 days ago at 72 cents. Traded and closed at 93 cents today. 25% mover, 2 days. Gotta love it. If you're riding a half or quarter position on this one, next target is the 50-day moving average up there at 108. USAT, again, look at the chart. The exact setup we look for. We got a nice break above the 20-day exponential. Look for follow-through on this one over the next couple of days. First target, 50-day moving average, 124. And then if this one really starts to motor, we could be looking easily at a move to 140, 150 with stops now at $1. ASTI, down 50% over the last month on tax selling. As I mentioned in the alert, this is a stock that sold 20% of its company to a Chinese company in August for $1.15, trading below cash. Nice high volume reversal day today. First target, 20-day exponential 61, then the 50-day moving average at 73 cents. RSI about to break up through 30. Stochastics in the basement where we like to see it. Very, very nice setup. Almost similar to what we saw on AVII and IVAN a couple of days ago. We've got that same setup on ASTI right now and USAT. MVIS, we've been very, very patient on this one. It has been coiling over the last week between the 36 to 39 cent level. A break and close above 40 should set us free. Well, actually, let's say 41, the 20-day exponential. We're looking for at least a move to the 50-day moving average at 55 cents. This chart looks very, very close. And if you've been looking at the chat rooms and message boards and Twitter and whatnot, traders are starting to move into these beaten down tax plays right now. They're going to start swarming into these very, very soon, especially if we continue to see the market trade in this pretty narrow trend with a nice upward bias. As long as we don't get, a big one-day sell-off, we are good to go over the next few days for some nice moves. And like all small cap manias, especially this time of the year, the longer it continues, the more hungry and more greedy traders get, and they start to really rush into these plays, and we're starting to see signs of that over the last couple of days. ACPW, again, down big over the last month, has been consolidating nicely. They got a 6-month extension from NASDAQ today. Totally expected, given it was just over 30 days ago. But you had some, really moronic sellers on that news today. Breakout, 75 cents, 86 cents. The 50-day moving average is our target. Nice setup. Down, almost 75%. What, from $1.50 to 60 cents? What is that? Yeah, 60% drop over the last month. These are the kind of stocks that do very, very well this time of the year as traders start to run back in. So we have some very, very nice setups. We've got more plays coming. Check out the January popper lists on the website. The more eyes we have looking for setups on charts like this, look for setups like this. Down big, no real news, consolidation, and move up. These usually go on multi-day roofs, as you've seen on AVII. These are the setups to look for this time of the year. And if you think you found one of these, feel free to shoot me an email, feedback@buysellshort.com or .net. I'll check it out, post it in the chat room. The more eyes we have looking for these setups, the more profitable it's going to be for us over the next few weeks. So that's it for the video tonight. Again, any questions, shoot me an email. Otherwise, I will see you guys in the chat room tomorrow. And remember, the market is closed on Monday for the Christmas break. So enjoy that break on Monday and back to business. Next week should be very, very good. Again, see you guys in the chat room tomorrow. Good night.